Hello there, boxing fans around the world. Thank you for joining us. Another episode of Talkin Fights. Fantastic Friday night panel. Here we are. We've got a new person in the studio, JJ, right? And Mike, of course, ready to just let us know what's going to happen on the weekend. And I'm ready to go as well. So, JJ, if you want to introduce yourself, maybe you can start. And then we'll start off with the fight information that Mike's got lined up.
Guys, I want to say a big thanks for having me on. This is my first time. I go by JJ, as you just heard from Tim, and excited to start talking about this fight coming up this weekend.
All right.
Yes, man. Yes. I can't wait. I'm excited for this one. Come on, guys. The Assassin has his next assignment, the electrifying Adam Azim. We all know, man. Blue chip prospect, 7-0, 6 KOs. He will return to the ring Saturday, February the 11th. This one's happening at Wembley Arena in London against South American Santos Reyes, who is 12-0 with 3 KOs. With 6 consecutive stoppage victories, including November's stunning 2-round demolition of the highly regarded Ryland Charlton, Azim has now established himself as the world's leading lightweight prospect and considered by many as the future world champion after his breakthrough 2022. The young prodigy was bestowed with accolades for his astonishing run last year, including the BBC Sport Young Fighter of the Year award and the Boxing News 2022 Prospect of the Year, which we touched upon on Talking Fight. Azim's trainer, Shane McGowan, was also declared Trainer of the Year by leading UK media sport outlet Give Me Sport. Azim takes the next step on this journey to world title contention next month, live and exclusively in the UK and Ireland on Sky Sports, and marks a significant career milestone as he headlines a major British arena for the first time. This is crazy, guys, man. Yes, Adam Azim, this prospect, prospect of the year last year, is now heading up one of the cards. This is going to be great. If the amazing Adam Azim can add a 7th consecutive stoppage to his own record in the process, it will underline his staggering potential. All-time great Amir Khan, who won his first major world title at the age of 22, but has predicted Adam Azim will win a world title even sooner. Reyes hails from Nicaragua, a Latin American boxing powerhouse, which has produced names such as, Alexis Agrulo, Ricardo Maggiora, and, went 4-0 in 2022. He's the current WBA Central America champion and successfully defended his title with dominant decision victory in December. Then on the card, man, I always love to see this girl back in action, man. Sweet Caroline Dubois, 5-0, 4 KOs, takes a big step up on February 11th when she faces highly experienced Argentinian national champion Yamila Lean sorry, mouth a little dry here, Abalindella, who is 15, 5-1 with 3 KOs, best known to British fans for her WBA Intercontinental title bash with Natasha Jonas, arch rival Terry Harper, in March last year. She successfully defended her Argentinian national title 4 times since winning it in December of 2020, is making her second visit to the UK. Dubois' standout amateur career, in which she became youth Olympic champion, world youth champion, and 4 times European youth champion, has transitioned seamlessly into the professional ranks. Like her stablemate Adam Azim, she went 5-0 in 2022 and marked herself out as one of global boxing's scene's talent to watch. And, we got English middleweight champion will be on the line when newly crowned champion Tyler Denny, who's 15-2-3, makes his first title defense of the title he won in November with the win over Manchester's Brad the Stig Ray. Challenging Denny in the undefeated Cornwall man Brad Pauls, who is 16-0 with 9 KOs, brings his 56% stoppage ratio to the ring and goes into the bout off the back of the win at London's O2 Arena last summer. 3 stoppage wins in 3 fights, 2 of them coming inside the first 3 rounds, made 2022 a year in which young prospect Vidal Riley, who's 7-0 with 4 KOs, marked himself out as a rising threat in the stacked cruiserweight division. So on February 11th, he turns his attention to Taj, who is 7-2-0 with 5 KOs, a Boxer Series tournament veteran, and aims to make it Judgment Day for the law graduate and Waterford Grammar School alum, and starts his 2023 campaign in style. Guys, I'm looking super forward to this card. This one gets underway early. It is in the UK. It's going to be a 2 p.m. start. So, mark that one down, guys. Set it up. If you got to work, set your PVRs. Let's, Graham, you looking forward to this card at all or what?
Yeah, Zach Jelly. We've talked about it often. I know he's on the undercard, but he's someone who we've mentioned a lot. I can't remember if you just mentioned his name, but I'm looking forward to seeing him fight. I'm looking forward to our girl Caroline Dubois as well. The main title, and not really too. I'm not. Hey, how about this? An English word. I'm not too chuffed about it, but nonetheless, on the undercard, there are some fights I'm looking forward to. What about you, JJ?
Jamie TKV. Got to remember him.
Yeah.
Go to the week award. He is back in action, looking for his fourth win, looking to stay undefeated. He's taking on Harry Armstrong, who is 5-0-1 right now. So you know what? Heavyweight bout. We're going to see it. It's going to be great. I believe it is the only scheduled heavyweight bout on the card. And then we got the cruiserweight with Vidal Riley taking on Anis. Right. So it's going to be a great turn of events, man. We also have Hassan Azim on the card as well, brother of Adam. So definitely going to be some great action here. Tyler Denny, Brad Pauls. This one's for the the British English middle. Zach Chelly, WBA Continental Super Middle title vacant is on the lines. Anthony Sims Jr.
Yeah, that's what I just mentioned. Okay.
Yeah, man.
But I tell you one thing, any fight that I've ever watched, I always packed. It's always packed. There's always super fights over there. I just tell you one thing, definitely needs to take over there in Europe, and then come to the States and find 30 pounders over here and see what he got. He will have to bring it away, because here's where the big money fights are made. So I'm super excited. I love the fact that we got 2 fights in one day and watch them both, all day. So I'm super excited for this fight. Hopefully he can bring those talents over here to the States.
Be nice. It would be nice. That's for sure. Yeah, Graham, I know the English ones, they're always pleasing. Carl's always got some things to say over there at Last Bell Boxing about, the greatest hotbed of boxing always. Yeah. Right. But they did put together a pretty good card. I am kind of excited to see Adam Azim again. He did have an amazing 2022. The real deal. I think we're seeing the beginning of a legacy that's being born here in Adam Azim. Definitely, he impresses every time he's out. And you know what? It gets better every time he's out. A little more refined, a little more, focused. Every outing, he's growing as a fighter, which is great. He is still really young. He is now ranked 131 in the world out of 2,097 in that super light division. So, and he's only 20 years old. So, he's got a long career ahead of him.
Definitely does have a long career. Definitely looking forward to seeing more of him. I tell you one thing, he's going to have it tough too, because there's so many good guys in that division. But right now, he has to start getting through that mid-level opposition, and then he'll be the big fight. So I'm definitely looking forward. He is, and it's going to be an exciting fight. The gentleman that he's fighting, and it's not going to be an easy one. So
no,
they're both. Yeah, definitely. They're both undefeated, and I'm looking forward.
Yes, me too. I'm super looking forward to this one. I'm thinking, Santos Rio is going to put up a hard fight, but I think Adam Azim's going to come through and win this one. I think he's going to take it. I think it's going to be a nice, brilliant finish. I think it'll probably end up being a contender for maybe the knockout of the week. We'll see. You guys will have to tune in on Sunday to find that out. Then we got the next card. We're going to talk about, here's, Vargas, Foster.
Vargas. Yeah.
Got to talk about this kid Vargas for a minute, man. Ray Vargas, locked up, did some time. He's looking to, he got locked up. It opened his eyes. He wanted to give it his all before it's too late in his career. Inmate at a correctional facility in his hometown of Orange, Texas in August of 2017. He felt abandoned by his people and thought, who were his friends, and wondered what would come of his boxing career after suffering this kind of, setback. He's willing to get in there now, though, and show us exactly what he's about. Undefeated two-vision world champ, Ray Vargas, top contender.
Yeah.
Sheik Foster previewed their battle for the vacant WBC featherweight world championship during the Vital press conference, which eventually Foster had to be removed away from. Got a little heated. It seems to be the last couple of years that this stuff seems to be happening.
Now he's stepping in for Flores, right? Flores was originally scheduled to fight Ray Vargas.
Yeah.
Sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, no, you're correct. Yeah, 100%. 9 p.m. This one gets underway, guys. It's topped by Vargas in his quest to become 3-division world champ against the hungry challenger Foster. This one, there's a lot of great undercard action here. Mario Barrios taking on Giovanni Santiago. This one for the WBC Continental Americas welter title. Barrios, he's 26-2, and Santiago 14-2-1. Lanier Perro is on this card, taking on Victor Vikers. So there's going to be some big heavyweight action here. This one's for the WBA heavy. This is going to be a great event, man. I can't wait to see these big guys get in there, smash each other. Then also we have his brother opening up the card. I profiled him, Daniel Perro. He's 2-0 right now in his professional career. This kid tried several attempts to escape his country to come here and get signed, and you know what? He magically made it. We don't know how, we don't know what date he arrived, but we know that he is here. He is signed. He is in the gym training, and he will be on this card taking on Daniel Zavala, who is 2-1-2. Honestly, Perro's last knockout was just devastating. So, guys, if you're looking for a big showtime finish, you're definitely gonna want to watch this guy fight, man. His last fight only lasted 19 seconds. For the pro debut for Baker, sorry, Baker, you kind of got a hiccup in your debut, man. There's a little something that he's now got to go back to the drawing board because he got smoked pretty hard by Perro. Perro's got some heavy hands, fighting for his home country, highly touted amateur. He's now ranked 851 out of 1,339 in the world in that heavyweight division. Expect to see this guy climbing quickly. 6'5", 23 years old, weighing in at 245 pounds. So, yes, another one of these gigantic heavyweights that seem to be just, coming up these ranks, man. And, I can't wait. We do have some other undercard action. We got a couple of debuts. So, it's always going to be good, man. There's always going to be great fights. But the top, it's Foster Vargas, WBC World Super Feather title. Barrios, Santiago, WBC Continental Americas welter. Perro, Vikers. Can't wait to see that one, man. We haven't seen Vikers out in a while. Another big heavyweight here. 30 years old, Ukrainian, 6'5", 81-inch reach, 255 pounds. This guy's a beast, man. He's ranked 56 out of 1,339 in the world right now. We have not seen him out since December 17th, 2022, when he took on Franklin Lawrence in Germany. That one went 8 rounds, unanimous decision. So, yeah, he's going to be looking for a big stoppage here. Definitely one to watch, guys. Mark my words.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah. Our card is going to be really, really good. Starting off with Vargas, I've seen him fight several times. He is 32 years old, has a lot more experience with 222 rounds with only 10 rounds for Foster. But at the same time, he's not your tip fighter. He is a Mexican boxer. So
Yeah, man.
he loves to dance around the ring, and Foster is just going to be chasing him everywhere. And I tell you, Foster has some power, and Ray Vargas is going up in a new division that he's never been there to fight someone that's been. Let's see if his power transfers over to that division, and definitely.
I did a story on this fight early in the week, and I think my money's on Foster.
You know, Foster's a heavy hitter, man. You know, I like Vargas. I like what he's about. You know, he's getting up there. You know, highly tutored, decorated pro. You can't ask for more. But Foster, he's got something to prove. You know, he's looking to really make his mark. He is ranked number 1 in that super feather division in the United States. He's ranked number 4 in the world. You know, and he's really, you know, he's had a hiccup in his career that you know, saw him incarcerated, but you know, he's not here to waste his time, man. He's here to take names and kick ass, and that's what it's about.
He's definitely hungry. You got to beware for those. You know, Vargas, he's already a champion in the Super Bowl. So he might not feel like he has much more to prove. So you got Foster coming in, never been the WC champion, trying to get that belt, and it's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, this is his you know, his first world title approach. You know, he's going to be hungry, man. He's got something to prove, that's for damn sure. You know, that kind of thing. You know, you've been to that ring so many times, and this is only your first time. You know, going into that world title shot, you're going to make sure that you make a statement. So I'm thinking, you know, look for a finish, man. I think, you know, those Mexicans, yeah, they dance high volume punching. We're going to see a lot of that, man. We're going to see a lot of, you know, they can also take damage, man. They're warriors. Those Mexican fighters are warriors. They don't know when to quit. You know, their corners got to save them most of the times from themselves. But expect high volume punching. Expect Foster to be swarming. It's gonna be a great main event.
Yeah, it will
definitely.
Be good.
And Vargas Chin has already with Masago, and he went down and he came back and won that fight. So battle tested. He has a big heart. So I think even if he goes down 12 rounds, but who knows? Let's see tomorrow night. Everybody be a great one.
Yeah, definitely. Vargas, you know, you can't count him out. Kid, yeah, he's a warrior, 32 years old. You know, 222 rounds. You can't shake that off. You know, that win over Meg Sayo, that was huge. That was a huge fight. You know, before that, it was the unanimous decision over Baez. You know, he's in there, man. He's definitely the one to watch. He's definitely going to be the favorite. But you know what? You can't count out the underdog who's hungry.
and good.
Yeah, definitely. I think Tim Witherspoon's coming in. Tim, champ, how are you?
Come on,
Hey, Tim.
Yeah, why he didn't send me? Look at that beard. Look.
That's how long he's been waiting to get on.
He's been waiting.
Hey, how you doing? I'm waiting for. I got my grandkids and stuff, so I'm kind of late. See them over there. That's 3 of my 14 grandkids.
How many?
I got 14 grandkids. I don't want to show you this underneath there.
You letting it come in, champ? You letting all the gray come in?
No, I just didn't shave.
I got a bit of gray too.
Okay, who we here with?
So we have
this is
the new guy, JJ.
Look at that belt.
Are you going to talk about Ryan Rozicki?
Yeah, let's talk about him.
Yeah, why didn't he send this to my email? He put it on WhatsApp.
Did he?
I got my laptop right here.
Yeah. I was confused as well. It took me a while to find it as well.
Oh, okay. All right,
No,
we going. Let's get it
no,
on.
no.
Come on, guys.
All right, here we go. Ryan Rozicki's. There's a fight going on in Canada right now. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ryan Rozicki out of Nova Scotia, I think, right?
Yeah, he's out of Nova Scotia. Yeah, it is going on tomorrow night, isn't it?
Yep, in Hamilton, just around the corner from us.
Man, maybe we should be on our way there.
Look at that gray. Make me look old.
Yeah, you do. Look like Don King.
Oh, no way. He doesn't have the hair for it.
So you guys were talking about the fights. Who's our guest?
This is our newest host on Talkin' Fight, JJ.
Oh,
he's out of
JJ.
Atlanta. He's out of Atlanta, and he's
okay. I'm going there in a couple of weeks.
Hey, is Holyfield still based? Is Holyfield still in Atlanta?
Yes, he's still based out of here. He's all based out of here. Yep. I've actually seen him walking on the road, getting out of his car. So, yep.
I thought you were going to say, I've even been having a few rounds with him lately.
No. Even at his age, he'll still do some damage.
Oh yeah.
He is strong. I seen him sparring. Who was that? Oh, John Ruiz. I seen the video. I don't know when it was, but he looked pretty okay. He hung in there with John Ruiz. And matter of fact, John wasn't really. It was today. I saw it today, but I don't know when the video was. It looked really good. No, it's this John, not John Ruiz. Andy
Ruiz.
Right.
Andy Ruiz. I seen him spar with him. And they go ahead. Hey, leave that alcohol alone.
There's water.
That's
he did really good.
That's why he was two hands, one for the water, one for the beer. All right, we're going to talk about a fight coming up in Hamilton tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ryan Rozicki.
Ryan Rozicki, 16-1-0. He's ranked 17th in the world, taking on Arturas Gorlovas, who's 10-2-1, cruiserweight division. Hamilton, Ontario Athletic Commission, 3 Lions Promotions putting it on. There's a couple of great
Shania.
Jake Doust, one of those ones.
Get my shaver.
Gonzalez.
Come here.
Caroline Redmond, 5-1-0.
I'm sorry.
Sylvia Barraza. This should be some good fights, man. I can't wait. I'm surprised we're not going to be ringside for this one.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm surprised we're not ringside for this one. Maybe we should get in touch with 3 Lions Promotions.
We'll have to talk to our producers about this.
Yeah, we will. We'll have to talk to the producers.
Uh-oh.
We're not there.
I think our Talkin' Fight helicopter is already booked anyway, but
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it is.
All right, keep going, Mike. Keep going. As we watch the champ have a shave.
Yeah.
live on Talkin' Fight.
Right?
Hey, this is the
what?
only place. Is that?
Yeah, you know what? I can't wait.
Okay, go ahead.
There's gonna be some great Canadian fighters on this card.
Really?
A lot of people sleep on Canada. You can't, man. We got some great fighters here, some great representation. We're gonna see some great guys who are trying to keep that O intact. Tristan Brooks, 2-0, taking on Emilio Silva. Stefan Dronjak, who is 2-0, trying to keep that O, taking on Marlon Jerez. Reda Benbazi taking on Dylan Rushton. So we got a bunch of guys who are sub-5 fights here. Want to make a statement, want to show them what they got, and it's going to be a great undercard, man, of Canadian boxing. Definitely some great fights on here, taking place at the Hamilton Convention Center, Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Have you featured on Female Friday, Carolyn Redmond, yet?
No, I haven't. But she's
looking pretty good.
She's due. She's due. Super welter out of Guelph. She's ranked 3 out of 4 in Canada, 15 out of 77 in the world. She's been 33 rounds, sporting that 33% knockout rating. Her last fight, she lost split decision to Diana Tapia Castro. So, she's going to be looking to make a statement and, add another notch to that win and knockout column. So definitely going to be some good fights on the undercard there for sure.
Yeah, good fights.
I've been hearing a lot about new up and prospects coming out of Canada. It's really a delight to see the world of boxing just growing everywhere. When it was just in some spots on this planet. So you guys are in Canada are getting more and more into this and bringing out all these awesome fighters that will leave the mark, and so kudos to you over there in Canada, and hope these amazing fights.
Well,
They had some tough boxers. They had some tough boxers years ago. Now they had the Hilton brothers. They had some bad boys coming out of there, and them Hilton brothers. One of them brothers, don't mess with him. I forgot which one it was. You can't mess with him. It was Stewart. He died. It was like 4 of them. They were some fighting brothers, man. Remember the Hilton brothers?
Absolutely.
Them boys were some bad dudes. They came to Don King's camp and didn't back off of nobody. That's why we got respect. There was a lot of there's a lot of blacks there in the camp, and they were white guys, and they came in. Everybody gave them respect after a while. Because they didn't back off of nobody. They didn't care who you were. I was like, everybody over, man.
Alex,
Davey,
Stewart, and Jimmy.
They my family. They were some tough. They didn't back off of nobody. I don't care who you were. I was like, I like them boys. I like them. Hey man, they some good dudes, but they will not back off from you. They don't care what nationality or whatever. I was like, okay, and the drink some alcohol too.
Well,
there was some good old days.
I am surprised.
They were very successful, man. Dave Hilton Sr., 65 wins, 16 defeats between 1958 and 76.
Oh, wow. His dad?
Yeah, his dad too, man. His dad.
I used to talk to him all the time. What was his record?
His dad's record, he was 65 and 16.
Wow, all these years.
Yeah.
Oh.
They used to come together, man. They used to talk. His dad was real nice. But Stewart was kind of like disrespectful to some people sometimes, but he was cool because he was the youngest. Alex was quiet and could punch his ass off. Davey was the boxer. Davey was the oldest in the boxer. But Davey Alex, he could punch. Alex could punch. There was some good dudes. Everybody gave them respect at Don King's camp. Everybody. They said, don't mess with them boys from Canada.
You ever get to bar any of one of them?
They were too small. They were smaller. I might have messed around, just play around with Stewart, the youngest one. He died in a car accident. He was just young, trying to find out the future. That's all. That's why he was so mistress, running, doing little bad things. He was young, but he was pretty good too. And you could tell if he would have grown more, he would have did really good. But then I felt bad when he passed away. Is it a car accident or something?
Car accident.
It was a car accident?
Yeah, I believe it was a car accident.
Yeah. If you was in camp with them, they kept to themselves a little, not kept to themselves. They was cool, but if you mess with them, they are not backing up. I don't care who you are. And that's what I respected about them. And they stuck together too. Yep.
Yeah, those types of guys back that time, very tough. They don't make how they used to. So, yeah.
That wasn't sure 25 years ago, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you remember George Chuvalo.
Yeah.
That's my man. George is a nice guy. I can't believe it. I ain't gonna talk. Hey, look, guys, I ain't trying to steal the show,
No,
but
by all means.
to Zavallo, I was cool with him. I had a chance to meet the great George Zavallo, and I was shaking hands with him, and we talked. He's quiet. I don't know about you guys, but he was quiet, and we talked. He just would look at you and say something, then he'd look back, and then. But I never seen him go any further than that. I never seen him get really active. He always moving around a little slow, and then he talked. But you guys might know more. He was cool. He had the best chin in boxing, I think. I think he had the best chin.
He was a great fighter. He's having his troubles medically these days, but I met him back when I was a waiter in 1977, actually. And he was just driving through. I was a waiter at the Holiday Inn out in Oshawa, and I met George Zavallo, and he came on with a whole bunch of people. And my maitre d' at the restaurant said, "Aren't you going to get his autograph?" And I went, "Who is he?" I mean, he was the quietest one at the table, and I went, "Who is he? Which one is he?" So yeah, so he was a gentleman, like a real gentleman. We have a historian who does a show on Talk and Fight. His name's Lou Eisen, and he constantly highlights the fact that Canada has had over the years, like over hundreds of since. Like they had fights like just after the Civil War had ended, and Canadian fighters would go down. Black Canadian fighters would go down from Canada to fight white fighters from in the South. And he taught this not one, I think 2 shows ago. He mentioned
Say that again. Say that again. The South of Canada or South of America?
South of America. So he went this black Canadian fighter from Nova Scotia in and around the 1890s went down to New Orleans just decades after the Civil War ended to take on a white fighter. So you can imagine the crowd, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, the show host that we have on our show, Talk and Fight, Lou Eisen, he described this fight, and it must have been incredible for a black fighter from Canada to go down to New Orleans just a decade or 2 after the Civil War ended, and then take on and beat this white fighter. And so the crowd was astonished. So Canada has a very unique history in that it's always produced great fighters like Lennox Lewis. And
where Lennox from now? Where's he from?
Originally he was born in England. Okay, he was born in England, but his mom moved him over to Canada. He got trained in Canada, went on to win the gold at the Olympics, if I'm not mistaken, for Canada.
Yep.
And then went to where the money is, over in England, and continued his heavyweight career in England. And the English see him as the best English heavyweight ever.
Well, how old was he? How old was he when he went to Canada?
Like a wee man, like 6 or 7.
Oh,
like he was very young.
He's Canadian then. He's Canadian. How wee was he?
Yeah, no, I'm talking like 6 or 7 years old. Very, very young.
Yeah, he's Canadian. He's Canadian.
But anyway, we have this argument all the time with our English friends, about whether he was Canadian or English. But at the end of the day, he won gold for Canada at the Olympics. A great fighter, nonetheless, a great heavyweight fighter, Lennox Lewis. He's still around and having fun. Wow, did we ever jump off topic there? Oh yeah, we were talking about Ryan Ruzicki out of Nova Scotia, main event in Ham. Oh, I know what I was going to say to you guys. The reason, JJ, that Canada had to take a bit of a back step was because here in Canada we have 10 provinces, a couple of territories. The biggest province is Ontario, where Mike and I are from. And we had even back when you were in diapers, Muhammad Ali used to come and fight at Maple Leaf Gardens here in Toronto. Okay. And Toronto had a huge boxing history, huge in terms of attracting big names to Maple Leaf Gardens, having fights practically every weekend. And then this fellow stepped in, a boxing commissioner by the name of Ken Hayashi. And he absolutely destroyed boxing here in Ontario. It'd be like someone saying to Tim Witherspoon, There'll be no more boxing in Pennsylvania. Period.
What did he
No
do? What did he do?
For some of the things that he did, he would make it impossible for the promoters to actually make money. He would not allow people to fight on a card, but then would tell them last minute so they couldn't find a replacement to stuff in that slot. So promoters were losing money, canceling shows. He wouldn't have doctors stay ringside after the fight. He would, he just wouldn't allow venues to happen. He made you jump through all these all these hoops. He promoted safety, but then wouldn't make things safe. There was all this stuff that he was doing. He was just trying to kibosh everything across it. And there's a lot of promoters that actually went bankrupt and lost their promotion companies dealing with this guy. Can you imagine having your 8-card fight set up ready to go, and the day before he's like, oh, okay, well, these two can't fight, these two can't fight, and these two can't fight. And now you have 12 hours to fill the slot. You can't do that. So, these promotions drop. So he would do stuff like that. And, it made it impossible for any promotional company to try and make money. It made it hard for any professional boxer to really, gain any sort of notoriety. And, then our fighters leave, man. They go down to the States, they go to Mexico, they go to the UK, they go all over the world because, we have no transition. We got great programs leading up into the Olympics and, Olympic youth boxing and all this kind of stuff. But then it's as soon as the Olympics is over, we didn't have a structure to transition these amateur boxers into the paid ranks. So they had to seek that somewhere else. And where is that? UK, United States, Mexico.
So are you seeing a right now and the change? Are you seeing more fighters being able to do and work at their craft thing that was going on back when I was snipers?
Yeah, no, now there's a big change. We got a young promoter by the name of Lee Baxter who has made it his mission to put Canada back on the map as the Mecca of Canadian boxing. He's done a deal with the Zone, and they're showing his stuff. Cedric, what's up, brother? Long time no see.
Hello, champions. Hello.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so to our American friends and UK friends who are watching right now, I mean, Cedric can probably fill us in with respect to the Ken Hayashi regime and how he actually destroyed boxing here in Ontario, because Cedric is now the head coach of Boxing Ontario's program and bringing forward all those young amateurs and hopefully transitioning them into the professional ranks. Is that right, Cedric?
Yes. I don't have my foot in the professional door yet, but I'm guiding these amateurs hopefully the right way. But yeah, so now that Mr. Hayashi is gone, the professional boxing scene in Canada is rising. It was always good in Montreal, but in Toronto, Ontario, it's really booming. There's fights, there's shows every other month, if not every month. So it's really good, man. Really excited. I'm assuming we'll get, one of the major belt holders will have a fight in Ontario in the next couple of years. I'm assuming it's my prediction. So yeah, it's looking good.
Well, listen. If Cody Crawley, who's ranked number four in the world right now, if he ends up fighting for that title, he's bringing it back home, and that venue is going to be Rebel Nightclub. It's going to be Rebel Entertainment Center. You know that.
Nice.
They got some tough boys over there. I'm telling you, they got some tough boys over there. Them Canadians, they got some tough Canadians, man. I'm telling you. I witnessed it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm serious. You was talking about the Hilton brothers. There was another boxer. Besides the Hilton brothers that was name some of those, welterweight or junior middleweight.
Eric Lucas.
You mean to tell me only the Hilton brothers?
The Grant brothers? Nah, there's the Grant brothers too. The Grant brothers.
Okay.
Grant.
Were they black?
Oh, he's frozen. Yes.
Were they black? Okay,
Yeah,
the Grant brothers. One of them had the title, right? Did one of them have the title?
Yes. One of them was Grant.
Okay. Okay.
Otis Grant.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes, I apologize. I haven't met.
It was the good old days.
Nice to meet you, sir, from Atlanta.
Right now, Cedric's in the Talking Fight helicopter, so things are a little tough for him. Anyway,
wait a minute. So you
good now? I was saying hello.
We didn't talk that much.
New guest from Atlanta.
Yeah, man.
Hey, hey, thanks for the hello. I do reside here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Nice.
You know, are coming out as well, and can't wait to get more into. So I'm looking forward to continuing on with the show, and let's see what.
Nice. Welcome to the family.
I'll be down in Georgia I should be down in Georgia with Terrell Biggs' brother, Xavier Biggs. He's doing a fundraiser for his brother that won the Olympics, and I think in it wasn't 80. I don't know. You know Terrell Biggs when he won the Olympics. So he having a thing on the 5th of March down in Georgia. I don't know which city. But I'll be going down there because I got 2 grandsons and my daughter down there. I'll be down there.
Nice.
Xavier Biggs, he got a gym down there.
Okay. Yeah.
You heard of Xavier?
Once we're done with the show, no, I haven't. But once we're done with the show, we could definitely exchange some contact. A touchdown over here in Atlanta. Meet up, and we could discuss. Definitely.
It's called Decatur Boxing Club.
Oh, Decatur. I think that's where they at.
Yeah, Decatur Boxing Club.
He down there with all those women. He down there, all them pretty women down there.
Georgia Peaches.
Yeah, Georgia Peaches. I fought Tony Tubbs down there. That's about it. Then I went down there. Wait a minute. Did I go? No, that's the only time I went down there. But I'm going down to see my daughter. I fought Tony Tubbs. I forgot where, and it was pretty cool. Got a pretty fine women. Now I wasn't chasing.
Getting back to the main point of the show.
You're right.
Hey guys, I can't agree with women stuff because I am married, and I'll be in trouble right after we get off of here. So let's not talk about that.
Hey, real quick, I got 5 daughters. I don't be I don't be trying to chase women. I got a job to do, raise this little daughter I'm with, and I just be talking stuff. I do need to find a girlfriend. I do need to, because I'll be snapping on her all the time. I'll be like tense. But it's nothing really bad, though. It's nothing really bad. And I like what I'm doing.
Well,
that's good. You don't need to chase any more women because you don't need any more daughters, right?
I feel good about doing the right thing. And I don't want her to be chasing men. I want to be a good example. I got 4 more daughters. They all got kids. So I want to be a good example for them and other young ladies. So I try to keep things on the right line. I do need a girlfriend, though. I need a girlfriend.
Champ, how scared shitless? How scared shitless are the boyfriends of your daughters?
I never seen some of them. It took a while. A while. Every time I go away to training camp, I go to training camp and I mean, hey, where's so and so at? Oh, stay out somewhere. I come home. I know you don't see no dudes.
No,
it took a while. It took a while for they wouldn't come around, and then they did when they got older. I seen their boyfriends, but ain't none of them get smart with me. None of them. But I'm a teddy bear. I don't be out there wanting to fight and stuff like that, but I will get. Hey, I know what I did. Because my dad, he wasn't around all the time. He was cool, but he didn't direct me. and I did good. I ain't really treat women bad at all. I didn't. I did good. You know, shucks. You can't do that, man. You can't be out there womanizing the women.
It sounds like you did well, Tim. But you know, if you want to attract the women, you got to have a shave before the show.
That shows you that I don't be. If I had chasing women, I would have shaved.
That's right. That's right.
I would have shaved and everything.
Team Canada, bro.
Hey, Cedric. I would have shaved, but you see me doing this. Look, they see me doing this.
see, we can find you clients who you can train, Tim, and we can also find you girlfriends if you shave.
Hey, I'm really having a lot of fun, like bullying Shania.
There's no fights tonight, brother. Nothing to watch.
I'm having fun bullying Shania, my daughter, and bullying my grandkids when they come over. That's how I get my energy. That's how I get my stuff off me. I'll be bullying them, but I have fun. It's like a fun bully. It's cool though. I don't have to chase girls. It's going to come. Everything going to come.
Carlos Quadros versus Lamberto Macias down on Canela TV. It's a Mexican fight going on right now.
When is
Cedric,
that? When did
Team Canada do last weekend?
What's that?
Cedric, how did the tournament go?
It was good. Ontario got 6 gold medals, 2 silver, 10 bronze. All right.
Yo, that's all because of the head coach, right? That's all because of that head coach.
That's right. Way to go, Cedric.
Yo,
good
Cedric,
work,
tell the person driving with you to pat you on the back, bro. Good job.
Way to go, Cedric.
Hey, speaking of that, hey, let me interrupt, guys. One of our original show hosts here on Talk and Fight, Scarlett Delgado, actually won. She won her division.
Yeah.
She's
congratulations.
Yeah.
Do you have any more info? Fills in, Cedric. Fills in.
She's one of the 6 gold medals from Ontario. She's on the Canadian national team. And she actually, she should have won. If not, I'm not sure if they gave out medals, but if they did, she would have got best female boxer of the tournament because she had 3 fights and she looked like basically flawless in all 3 fights. Looked very good. She showed her superior skill level to her competition, and she looked very good in all 3 of her fights. So yeah, she's really good.
Wow, that is really cool.
And then for the guys, this kid called Kioma Ali. He's gonna be the next one coming out of Canada. That's gonna make some noise. So remember that name. Him and his sister Kioma
what
and Marie.
Nationality is
they both won their national champion.
What nationality is he?
Well, they were both born in Canada, but I forget what their parents are. Somewhere from the Middle East. But they were both born in Canada.
Okay.
It's not like the Lennox.
That seems like a lot of good
situation where it was born
not like Lennox, huh?
That seems like a lot of good boxers are coming out of the Middle East too.
Yes, they are. They are.
Well, a lot of those guys are dedicated. They eat properly. A lot of them pray. A lot of them, I'm not saying the skills. I don't know about the skills. A lot of them do a lot of they don't be drinking and partying like we do in the country. But to me, in those countries like there, they kind of like stick to the rules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you definitely got the dedication. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Lots and lots of dedication. I mean, that's what it takes in the world. Honestly, you couldn't get in the ring and perform very well intoxicated the weekend before. So, you definitely have to show some way of determination in order to get in that ring and be successful. Discipline is key.
Yeah, exactly.
Like shaving.
I know this real quick. I know this this boxer. He 3-0 with 3 knockouts, and he's in He's in Italy right now, but he's from the Middle East. He prays all the time. He's 303 knockouts, and he couldn't get no fights. He couldn't get his passport, and now he was asking me to help him. He got a long name too, and I'm keeping in touch with him. I'm trying to get him some help. He's 303 knockouts, but he's 32. His name is Asabazi Zali something. I got his name. I've been in touch with him for like 4 or 5 years now. And turn that light on, Tata. Yeah, and I think you want to come turn the light on. Tata, don't do that. I'm on the show. I'm gonna show you. Look, turn that light off. That's my granddaughter. She being bad.
We're almost done anyway. We're almost at the hour.
Yeah.
She's craving.
Come on, sit down. Sit down. Be on the show. Sit down. Be on the show with Papa.
Another fight was just announced for Dubai. So I mean, there's a lot of big cards being announced for both Dubai. There seems to be a bit of a competition going on between the Saudi Arabians and the Emirates. They're putting on some big shows these days, throwing up some big money, by the way. Hey, Tata. So we're having ourselves internationally, globally. Hi. Hi there. Hi. We've been approaching promoters in both Saudi Arabia and Dubai, whether we can host some shows, live stream some shows from there, and promote some of their fighters and their fights. So boxing is growing globally, and we're part of it. As a matter of fact, we are talking right now with a big promoter in Tanzania, the biggest promoter in East Africa. He promotes fights in Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, and he can't be on, because of the time zone. He can't be on our Friday night show, but he definitely wants to promote his fighters on our show. So they're watching Talkin Fight in East Africa, and they're learning quickly. You know, it's not just about what's happening in England, it's not happening in America or Canada, but we've got to take a look at what's happening around the world. So the fight's going on around the world. So anyway, I was mentioning to Mike, there's a fight going on in Mexico right now. We can't ignore those Mexicans.
Nope. There's so many of them.
Okay.
So many.
You can go.
Yes. It's definitely a lot of the time. Honestly, a lot of the Mexican fighters, ones that a lot of people like to pay to watch. You know, you're constantly getting active, and not a lot of dancing around. So I mean, if you put a Mexican, I'm definitely gonna watch it, and I'm pretty sure the rest of the world watch it, especially with you know both be giving on each other. So definitely see more of those, and you know, bring it to the States.
You know, there's if you go on BoxRec and go pound for pound for Mexico, there's 58 pages and 2,884 registered professional fighters that are active right now in Mexico.
How much? Say that number.
So 2,884 active, registered on the pound for pound list for Mexico.
Wow.
That is nice.
That's just male. That's just male fighters.
Whoa!
2,884 registered, active on the pound for pound list in Mexico.
Well, you just gotta understand that of Mexico, a huge amount of boxing legends that all these young to throughout the years, and honestly, I don't think that's ever going to stop. Continue, you know, that movement down in Mexico is worldwide.
It's a way for the poor families to even feed themselves, man. You know, like, so, you know, some of these guys don't have options. The options either, you know what, become a boxer or become a cartel member. You know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, but you see, they're fighting all over the world. There's so many registered that they're fighting all over the world. You know, I see them Australia and England, they're fighting
everywhere. They're everywhere.
They should have other alternatives. They should have should be a situation where they should have other opportunities too. I know because you're getting hit upside your head and everything, but I wish there was other opportunities too. A lot of
yeah, man. Yeah.
What about the scientists and what about scientists and cooks and all that other stuff too? There should be other options, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of boxers.
There's 259 females.
200.
Oh, okay. 290. That's kind. I guess that. Would that be high? Would that be high?
2,884 males registered, and more every day. More every day.
Say that again.
Because you only need. There's 2,884 male registered fighters in Mexico. More every day because you got to think about this. What's the age? 17. You can turn pro in Mexico.
Yep.
Then Canelo turned 15. Canelo turned pro at 15.
Maybe it was 15 back then because Canelo a long time ago, right?
Hey, get my cord.
Yeah, 3 or 4 years.
Get the white cord.
All right.
Hurry up.
I think we're at that time.
We are, man.
We are.
Hurry up.
So where's that?
Plug this in.
Where are we going to be watching fights on?
My gosh. Friday night with Tim Witherspoon and his family.
Yes. Yes.
Wait a minute.
The Witherspoons. It should be
Stuff,
its own spin-off
stuff
show.
you do not see on any other boxing show.
Here,
Right?
this in over there. Here, hold on.
Steady, welcome back, though, eh?
Plug it in right there.
We're gonna pick a nice knockout for this Sunday.
Brian said, I'm gonna tell you something. It's Brian Pop. Brian ain't your pop. Hey, I'm your pop.
Okay.
Brian ain't letting yourself. All right, here we go. Let me find this.
Let's sign off as soon as he comes back.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
What the hell's going on here?
That's what we need. More cussing from Tim Witherspoon on Pocket Fight.
Right.
Hold up.
Cedric, you doing a scorecard this weekend for the fans?
Yes, I am. The scorecard will be back Sunday morning, 9:30 a.m.
Sick.
Which fight you doing?
There's two of them. Ray Vargas versus up and comer. I forget his name. And then there's Erickson Lubin versus Carlos Adams.
Dames
at 160
yeah.
pounds.
Yeah, the Vargas was going to fight Flores, we mentioned earlier, but now he's taking on this Oshaki Thomas.
Yeah. He's taking on Oshiki Foster.
So that should be interesting. I'll do a little bit of research on.
Yeah, Foster did some time in the pen. He got released. Now he's ready to make a statement. He's been in the ring 21 times. This is his first title match. He's looking to make a huge statement. So it's it should be a great main event. But Barrios and Santiago are fighting on the same card. Lanier Perro is on the card taking on Victor Vikhurst. 2 heavyweights there. That's going to be a big one, man. Both those guys are undefeated, looking to stay undefeated. So, the card's got tons. Oh, and we did profile his brother, Daniel Perro, the big heavyweight, with that nasty knockout, 19 seconds. He's opening up the card.
Yeah. The Perro, bro. Cuba.
Yeah, man. Yeah. He attempted 7 times to make it to the United States, but somehow was denied every time and then ended up showing up. I wonder what kind of raft he made to get here.
A little extra.
Wait a minute.
Right.
I'm almost finished. I'm gonna look out for you.
I'm gonna sign off.
Okay, boo-boo.
It's time to go.
Yeah, man. Thanks all the Talkin Fight family. Thank you, Tim, Cedric. Great to have you back. JJ, guys, look out for his show. Going to be dropping soon.
Sorry, man.
Pleasure. Thank you, Talkin Fight fans. Thanks for tuning into this week's episode of the Friday Night Panel. You know what it is, man. We got to go work, so you don't have to, man. And we'll see you Sunday, 9:30 for the scorecard with Cedric. And we'll see you at 4 o'clock for the knockout of the week. And guys, you know what, man? Fighting solves everything. Make sure you remember that. And we'll see you next time. Hey, buy me a coffee.
Use that QR code.
Thank
All right.
you.
See,
Thank you very much.
Use the QR code. Buy us coffee and beer, man. Support the channel. You know what it is, guys. We'll see you next time. Same channel. New topics.
Adios.
Okay, see you guys. Bye.